Hey everyone, Mike here with Electrek, and today we're reviewing the Aventura-X electric scooter. I think we can all agree it has the look, but today we're going to find out if it also has the ride. Come along with us while we check it out. This romantic little ride is the Aventura-X EV29, which features a 2900 watt rear hub motor and enough classy vibes to last you for as long as you can stay in the saddle, which is going to be a max of around 35 miles with the single 72 volt 20 amp hour battery option, or double that if you get the second battery, which I don't have, and whose slot is currently taken up by the box the charger came in. But hey, if you go with only one battery, then at least you get more storage space. Speaking of, for storage, you've got a little bit of area under the saddle here, though not much, and you've also got a larger section in the rear wheel well that for me fit about 3 of my cameras and also my microphone setup. I know that's sort of a YouTuber unit of measure, but I'd guess that it's around 1.5 to 2 liters or so. There's also a wicker basket accessory available for even more storage, and while it certainly looks the part, it's not exactly high security, so maybe don't leave your purse or wallet in there. There's also a standard bag hook for carrying bags between your knees, which is a major advantage of all scooters, and below that is a little window to view your frame-mounted VIN number, should you wish to register this at your local DMV. Now, don't let the retro design fool you. Despite some old-fashioned touches, like those metal switches on the bars and that Springer fork, the Aventura-X EV29 still comes with more modern features, like hydraulic disc brakes and an LED display. Now you guys probably know me as the electric bicycle guy, and it's true, normally I love riding my e-bikes, but the only problem with e-bikes is that I don't have anywhere to put all of the women that are constantly throwing themselves at me as I ride around. And that's the beauty of the Aventura-X here. With the rear pillion seat, I finally have a spot for all of those ladies and can stop leaving them disappointed on the side of the road. The step-through nature of scooters makes them so convenient to use and more approachable than a motorcycle, while offering the same type of breezy, wind-in-your-face ride, albeit at slower speeds. And speaking of which, the top speed of the Aventura-X EV29 here is just 30 miles per hour, or around 48 kilometers per hour. That's not terribly fast, though they do offer a higher speed 50 mile an hour or 80 kilometer per hour version, which is the one you'll want if you frequently travel on higher speed roads. At 30 miles an hour, this model is better for neighborhood cruising and areas where you just don't have as many high-speed roads to deal with. And a quick note on safety, you'll notice in the video that I'm wearing my motorcycle jacket and my riding gloves, and I'm also in full pants and boots. While I'm not going to be anyone's mother here, I try to never get on a motorcycle without all of my protective riding gear, and that's how I just recommend riding, even on a scooter, despite the more laissez-faire nature of the ride, making it easy to accidentally or purposely push the thought of riding gear to the back of your mind. I'll admit that I've often heard the siren's call of a romantic scoot alongside the lapping waves in nothing but a t-shirt and shorts. But ultimately, this is still technically a motorcycle, and you can still technically cheese grater the skin off various parts of your body in a crash. So consider that when choosing your ride outfit. Yeah, it's only 30 miles an hour, but just ask yourself whether you'd want to get dragged along the road at 30 miles an hour in your current outfit, and then, depending on your answer, reassess. Look, I will tell you, this is a fun ride. It's smooth, it's comfortable, gives you that good old-timey charm, but I just wish it went faster. 30 miles an hour, or often slightly under 30 miles an hour, it's fine for these, cute little countryside roads, but when you get onto something faster, look at all those ducks, that's awesome. But when you get onto something faster, you feel uncomfortable not being able to keep up with the cars. There's a lot to like here. I love how quiet the scooter is. For comparison, here's a car going by, and here's the EV29. There's just nothing to take you away from the beautiful cruise. It's just you and the ducks out there doing your thing, no whining, high-pitched exhaust noise to ruin things. And I like the inclusion of both a side stand and a center stand, which is pretty rare to get both, but they're useful in different parking situations, so it's nice to have options. And I love the retro look here. It's a fun mix of classic meets modern. But like any vehicle, there are of course trade-offs and downsides here too. The base model with just 1.4 kilowatt hours of battery is a bit limiting, especially since if you're riding faster, you'll get closer to 20 to 25 miles of range instead of that max of 35 miles, which is why I'd probably recommend the double battery version if you do plan to ride near the top speed most of the time. Though then the price tag does bump up from the current sale price of $32.95 up to $39.95. And while I do like the various color options you can get, and the ability to choose between warranty lengths for a few extra $100, I definitely would have liked a bit more speed here. But I guess speed and range are easy enough to upgrade, it just costs a bit more, making it a bit of a pay-to-play situation. Lastly, there's the legal question. Now this is apparently DOT compliant, so you can register it if you need to in your state, though many US states treat it basically like a 49cc scooter that doesn't require registration as long as it doesn't go over 30 miles an hour. So it really just depends on your local state regulations, which you'll need to verify yourself. All told though, there's just not that much for me to complain about here. It looks great, it feels great, it sounds great, and it's just fun. And so if fun is what you're after, you found it. Thanks for watching everyone. We hope you enjoyed that test ride on the Aventura-X electric scooter. If you did, why don't you give this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our future electric vehicle videos. We'll see you here next time.